Hello.
Hello.
We're laughing about how unprepared all of us are for whatever is happening in this game.
Sean, are we ever prepared? Moderately.
No. Is the short and long of that answer. But we're excited to find out.
Yeah, so Sean, you were just starting a recap. Do you want to do it?
Last time on Tales from the Loop, we found a dead body. Which isn't even unusual anymore. No, let's see. It actually started with us.
We need a dead body counter. Like, how many dead bodies have we found?
I don't even know. A lot happened last time. Did we meet your brother last time?
I have one Jared tracker in my items list, so I think we did.
Jared. We did. Okay, we met Jared. Which is Emmy's brother. He can apparently disappear into thin air, and also the loop is stealing children to turn them into super soldiers, apparently. So, and that's what Jared is a part of. So,
Allegedly.
Jared. If we can trust Jared.
Oh, Jared.
So, Jared gave us this key piece of information. And also let us know that Borje's brother is potentially going to be taken into this special section of the loop that is experimenting on human children and apparently brainwashing the families to make sure they don't remember it. We tried to break into the hospital to deal with the brainwashing. It didn't go well. No one ended up happy. We almost got in a lot of trouble. We escaped on a tractor. That's all you need to know. Then we were like, we're done for 3 months, so come back. 3 months pass. Next thing we know, we hear about a dead body in a creek. We're like, of course, we love a good dead body. Let's go check it out.
Let's go check it out.
Can't pass up a good dead body. We go check out the dead body. Who do you guess is there? Lina. We think. You never can trust Lina, even if she looks like a dead body. Tentatively, it's actually Lina, and she's gone for good. We call up Isaac, our friendly neighborhood scary skull robot. Scary skull robot is like, yeah, I haven't seen Lina in a long time, but she made this new robot called
Wagner,
who's even scarier. And we're like, did you have a skull for a face?
Wagner may also have a skull for a face.
Oh God, no! Why, Lina? Why?
So we learned a little bit about Wagner, and that Lina was working for Microlex.
Mm-hmm.
And Theo charms the pants off of his parents and gets the group a tour of Microlex.
Yeah.
To see if we can get a lead on what's going on. And that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Ba ba ba.
All right. So
we have a school project.
We do have a school project.
Everything is a school project.
Microlex.
Borje is an experiential learner.
No, I think we said it was like career fair day or something like that. What did you say?
That's how I learned about them. It was career fair day. Yes.
So Microlex is a little bit away from the town that you live in, but nothing too far, and your parents will take you there and give you the tour since you're so interested in technology.
So interested in that compact micro technology.
Do we want them to participate, or they can just like sit in the car?
No, I got the extra charm stuff off of them, so they're gonna help. They can help convince people to believe us, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So we kind of need them, maybe around.
My only question is there anything you want to do before you go to Microlex? Or do you just want to dive into Microlex?
We don't have a lot to go on at the moment. All we know is that Wagner.
Gathering information is always the
I think
dangerous.
you also heard on the TV that Ingmarie is in charge of the investigation of the body.
Did, yes. I guess we could talk to Ingmarie.
We could talk to Ingmarie. Would that be helpful?
That is a very
she
good
at
question.
things?
Our favorite UFO police officer.
I mean, I think it's worth a try.
It
Why
can't
not?
hurt.
Who doesn't love a good UFO police officer?
I can try to contact her.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have a direct line to the UFO reporting hotline.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I think we've called that in the past.
Yeah.
Cornfields are just prime real estate for UFOs, so
Yeah,
it's a common concern in the field.
Oh, okay.
I contact her real good.
You call that.
You say, Ingmarie, we haven't caught up in a long time.
And Maria, let you tell me everything you know. Yeah. Okay. So I can bonus effects. She knows something important.
Yep.
And does anyone have a condition?
I don't.
I think the
so.
3 months let us recover from our condition.
I'll use her as an item once with the +1 bonus.
Yeah. Okay. Great. You can write down UFO
+1.
hotline +1.
That's great. It's gonna be useful in so many situations.
So yeah, you ring this up on your phone at the farm.
Yes, we have one of those.
Yep, you dial her up, and you hear on the other end it rings a couple times, and you hear someone answer, and then you hear some like scrambling noises, and then she's like, "UFO hotline. How can I help you?"
Me Blanca, it's Borje.
Oh, Borje. Hold on, let me call you back on the police telephone.
Well, okay.
She hangs up. And then you get a call.
Borje residence.
Officer Ingmarie Blanca, how can I help you?
Miss Blanco, we are you were gonna be in charge of the investigation of Lina? You know the dead body that was found.
Yeah, I am.
We definitely didn't tamper with that crime scene at all. But we were just we're good friends. But Lina, we were wondering if you had any information. We're just so concerned.
You're good friends with Lina.
Well, it used to be.
Okay. Yeah, I do have some information. I really thought that the aliens got her, but I don't think they did. Well,
that's good to hear, Miss Blanca.
My conclusion has been that she was murdered by a robot. She had a hole completely through her head, and I believe that this was caused by a finger of sorts that just, stuck right through there.
I'm sorry?
This gets better and better.
Now, how do you know it's a finger?
See, that's what I'm calling it. I'm calling it a finger.
Yeah, you're just a good police officer, Miss Blanca. Now, would you say that's a finger of a... What's that robot's name? Our friend robot.
Wagner?
Nope.
Isaac?
Isaac. Is that an Isaac robot finger or a Wagner robot finger?
I don't know an Isaac or a Wagner, but definitely a robot. I also found traces of a robot with human-like feet, which seemed to have dragged the body into the mud by the creek. The robot, I think, was relatively small based on the size of its small feet. And I think that the murder is the beginning of a robot revolution, and we should all run and hide.
That's a big joke, Ingmarie.
Miss Blanca, you're such a good police officer. Well, that's not good to hear.
Not great.
But
no. And my boss is not taking this job seriously. I was only assigned this case because all my colleagues are at some fancy ass conference. I didn't get to go. Now I'm on this stupid case with a stupid robot revolution and nobody wants to hear about it.
Is there anything else we need from this lady?
Probably not.
What is she gonna do next? Is she gonna like keep investigating?
Well, I do say I believe in Ms. Blanca, and this robot revolution is right around the corner. What are you gonna do next?
Oh God, don't tell me that. I am going to get my boss to report this incident to security services. That's what I'm going to do. I've been trying, and I'm just going to keep trying.
Who's security services?
Is that like the
CIA?
Swedish?
Yeah, Swedish CIA.
Okay.
They're going to take care of this robot revolution once and for all.
Well, I don't know if that's a good idea, Miss Blanca. What if they're in on it?
If they're robots too.
What if they're robots?
Miss Blanca, it goes all the way to the top. What if they're alien robots?
I have a lot of work to do. She hangs up the phone.
Terrifying.
That Miss Blanca, she's such a good police officer. She's
Best police officer in the
an
force.
end to this robot revolution.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay.
Oh my word. Okay. Finger to the brain, eh?
The finger straight to the brain. It's a small robot with human legs. I bet it was that Roomba.
We got rid of the Roomba.
Imagine if the Roomba just had little human feet.
Sprouts little legs.
It's not tall enough.
It's like one of those
The Roomba
rocking
get all the way
things.
up to her forehead.
She's got a
Got
long
little,
finger.
like ET style.
Now we're getting real alien level here. ET Roomba robot.
I mean, are there like robots that we would be concerned about in our daily lives having a revolution?
Is there like a Peter organization? People for the ethical treatment of robots.
No. I mean, robots. You've had bad experiences with robots, but generally,
Yes,
we
they're
have.
just useful.
They're just useful. Okay.
Okay. Well, we need to investigate.
we need to go on a field trip.
And remind me, it was because Lina had a little thing that said she worked there under a fake name.
Under the
Was
librarian's
working
name.
there.
Didn't she use
Mona?
Mona, yes.
Was it the same Mona? I think I asked if it was the same Mona, and it was no.
No,
Was it
it's not
yes?
the same.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
not the librarian, Mona.
There's only 3 women's names in this entire country.
It's true.
Most of them.
They do like
Bing
to reuse
Marie,
names.
Mona, Lina,
That's it.
and my sister Lana.
That's just a
Which is
different
close enough to
pronunciation of
Lina that- Yeah. They're spelled the same.
Spelled the same, pronounced differently. I feel like Emmy makes you guys dress up in career clothes.
Borje
I was
has a
going to say, the
little
only
bow tie
other thing
on.
is we could try and investigate the crime scene more, but I think we already did that, and
Mhm.
it wasn't particularly helpful.
Yeah, and she just told us there were small robot feet.
Yeah, so unless
Traces
there's a
of
lead
small
on
robot
where
feet.
Wagner is, which I don't think we have because Isaac didn't know anything. Did Isaac say he was at Lena's house? He was staying at her house?
You rang her
Yeah.
house and he picked up, yeah.
I guess we could go back to her house, would be the other thing. Is it the one on the island?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
That's
far
It
away.
is really
That's
far.
not happening. No.
But you could. I mean, there is stuff there.
We
if
could
you
see
wanted.
Birgitta
We could see Birgitta.
Let's just call Brigitte and have her go to that house.
with a shotgun and
For
With
us?
the
greyhounds.
shotgun and all the dogs.
Hope all the dinosaurs are dead by now. Thank you.
Birgitta, have you seen any dinosaurs lately?
How's the bear situation?
Emmy just wants to go to Microlex, but that's
Yeah, I
just...
think that's the next step.
Okay.
Well, yeah, let's do Microlex and then maybe her house.
Okay.
Yeah, so you work with your parents to figure out a Saturday field trip date so that you don't get out of school, because it's important to learn and do well on your tests, Theo.
Yeah, I'm working on it. You saw that amazing test score I had the other day that you signed?
6 months ago.
6 months ago. Yeah.
The
We
last
only have a
test I
test
took.
every 6 months.
The big tests.
And you pile into the car with your friends, and your parents drive you to Microlex, which is maybe a 40-minute drive away from your house. And you pull up to a building that looks like it's a large single-story white brick structure, somewhat of a warehouse almost looking, pretty flat and large. It has a black roof, and the area is enclosed with a tall wire fence. There's a fairly large parking lot. It looks like they have a significant number of employees, but there's only 4 or 5 cars in the parking lot currently.
It is the weekend, I guess.
It is the weekend. As you pull up, your parents kind of buzz in at the gate, say their names and who they're representing and who they're with, and say they're with the Loop, and the person on the other side says, "All right, I'll send Ingvar out to meet you," and lets you in, and you park up, and you see this older man wearing kind of like business casual suit attire come out and meet your parents at the front door of Microlex. And they just chat for a while about random boring stuff.
Boring adult Loop stuff.
So
Does someone want to sneak away?
We're in
Do
the
you want to
lobby.
sneak away?
Yeah, you're not actually in the lobby
I
yet.
think
You're
my
just
parents would notice if
standing
I
outside.
snuck away.
What if I charm them so much that they forget that you're there?
Okay, if you think that'll work.
No, probably not.
No.
Well, I guess we can try and start the tour and see what happens.
Sure, yeah. So
Yeah.
And then maybe sneak away, or like maybe Borge can like try and hack this computer system or something. Get some of that sweet robot schematics info.
Well, I could just move and hope I get 2 successes so I can then do it and no one notices me.
That's
Perfect.
true. Well, let's start the tour then.
Okay.
We'll formulate a plan.
yeah, so your parents talk about boring stuff, like small talky stuff, like, oh, the weather's so nice now that the sun's out more and the spring is coming and the ice is melting and blah 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 blah.
Give
Got a
me
new meatball
compact
cooker.
computers.
And then after a while, the guy kind of beckons for you all to come in, and he leads you into the entrance of Microlex. See, in the lobby as you enter, just inside the main entrance, you see 2 desks opposite one another, like on opposite sides of the door, with these 2 guys sitting in respective desks.
Oh.
Nice.
Brothers,
and
twins.
Yeah, twins.
Svensson.
Olaf, there really is only 5 names in this country.
Olaf.
Olaf.
And you see them working away on their computers. Can one of you make a comprehend or empathize roll?
I can
Nope.
do it.
I mean, you can make a comprehend roll.
I look at these dudes and I see what I can understand. Nothing.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so you see these 2 guys. They look identical. They're wearing identical clothing. They're kind of weird. And they kind of look up at you as they continue typing and then look back down at the computers. The tour is pretty boring. They kind of walk you through the process, and they're basically just making like little circuit boards. So he has you put your PPE on, and he takes you into this like production floor of these circuit boards. And the actual walkthrough, you're not like, you can't get to where the circuit boards are made because it's probably like an enclosed environment with negative pressure and everything. Because it's very sensitive. But there's like little walkways with glass windows where you can look in and see the circuit boards being made. Yeah.
Can I, when we're getting all decked out in our PPE, be like, I'm scared of this. I don't like masks. I'm gonna go back out to the lobby.
I get claustrophobic.
Yeah, I get
Ooh.
claustrophobic.
Sure.
I just
How
have
are you-
exam.
you
I had a
just-
rough
It was
Christmas. I'm
bad.
claustrophobic. And then I want to go back out to these two fine gentlemen.
Charm up.
Yeah.
And with the cornbread pan.
Speak softly, but carry a big cornbread pan.
There only needs to be one of you right now.
Which one of you knows more?
Who
Yeah,
can
I just
talk
want to
fastest?
mosey on out. And you said they're sitting at opposite desks, like facing each other?
Yeah.
Weird. Okay.
As you go back out there, you see also sitting like next to each of their desks, they have a very large German Shepherd each that are also identical.
Great.
What is this? They got guard dogs? Individual guard dogs?
Do they look like they're friendly German Shepherds?
Maybe?
I mean, your dog
To
connoisseur.
Borje.
They're
Not-
not,
I
I mean, they're not muzzled or anything. So it's not, yeah.
What dog doesn't like cornbread?
That is true.
That is a fact.
I'll pick one of them at random. Let's go with Olof.
Okay, Olaf.
Olaf. Do you want a loaf of bread, Olaf?
I'll go up to his desk.
Yep, you go over
Just
to
sort of-
Olaf's desk.
Sort of
You
just
see
stand and look at him.
he has a nice bowl of candies. He's got some Acco Cola fudge, which apparently is a Swedish sweet delicacy. He's got some raspberry boats, which I think are little gummy candies, but I don't know. And he's got some Swedish fish, and they're like, he has this nice little candy bowl with various sweets in it.
I turn around. What candy does his brother have on his desk?
Yeah, so his brother just has salty licorice on his desk.
I picked the right.
Okay, we
brother.
know which one's the better brother.
Salty licorice, so unappetizing sounding. Okay. Well,
Apparently,
Olaf.
this is candy like salty cat candy, Turkish pepper candy, and licorice boats. So, not
don't like
good.
any of
No.
Yeah.
I understand could be culturally wonderful, but do not want to try.
mm-mm.
Not when I can have Swedish fish, man.
The only candy I want is solidified high fructose corn syrup. Thank you. Anyway, okay, Olof. I'm just gonna go stand like he's facing forward. I'm gonna be like at the side of his desk,
Yeah.
uncomfortably close to his desk, and I'm just gonna like stare at him
Okay.
until he does something.
Okay. You see he's typing around, and he looks up at his brother every now and then, like narrows his eyes, and then keeps typing.
What the? Okay.
And the other one's doing the same thing.
They're
But he doesn't
communicating
seem
telepathically.
he doesn't seem to care that you're standing there.
Takes
It
off his face and he's a robot underneath.
takes off his face, and he's his brother.
They were actually triplets.
Yeah. Hey, mister. I got a brother. He's named Olaf.
He keeps typing and he looks up. Like, it's a pretty common name. It's a good name though.
I was
Better
wondering if
than Hadar. Pff, and then his brother kind of looks up angrily and then keeps typing.
Shucks, you guys seem to have a nice relationship. Anyway, do you know what else is a common name? Mona. Do you know anyone named Mona? I don't know anyone named Mona. That's not true. I know at least 4 Monas.
Oh yeah, we know a Mona.
Mona.
She was a fake Mona. She used to work here, but she was not real.
What do you mean by that?
I don't think her name was really Mona. Who even has a name like that?
Aw, shucks, I can think of at least 2 people. Well, anyway, what do you do here? I'm here on career day fair, and I like what you're doing here with this bowl of candy.
Oh, we're security guards. I'm the better one.
What are you guarding?
This building?
From what?
People?
Why?
This is highly classified information that goes on in here, and we cannot let company secrets leave this vicinity.
I bet you're real good at keeping secrets, better than someone else.
Oh, for sure.
Now, if I wanted to report a secret.
Oh, yeah. If you want to report a secret, he writes down a number and he hands it to you, and it says UFO Hotline, and it's the same number you called
Oh
earlier.
my god.
I want to like schmooze him and see if I can charm him.
Yeah.
Sort of against his brother.
Okay.
The angle I'm going for is I'm gonna say like I know someone has leaked a really big secret, but I'm not sure if I should tell you or your brother. And then I'm gonna start like almost getting him to guess which secrets I know, but in doing so telling me the secret.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
You mean the one where Mona was a fake employee?
No, not that one. The other one. You know, the one about a robot?
The killer robots that we make?
About a revolution?
Revolution?
Yeah, you can roll charm.
Okay.
Nice.
2.
Hot digging dog.
Do I want to form a lasting relationship with Olaf?
No.
Do I want
Terrifying.
Olaf to be infatuated with me?
What? No.
Do I want Olaf to be frightened, confused, or impressed?
Maybe.
Impressed.
Confused. He's confused, and that's why he relays
Gives away the
secret
information.
information.
Yeah,
on
that makes
accident.
sense. Sure.
Because I'm confused by him.
Yeah.
So he might as well be
Yeah,
confused
he
by
is
me.
confusing. Yeah, so you talk to him. He does actually hand you this UFO hotline number, and he's like, this real nice lady, Ingming Blanc, and she runs this hotline. She will take care of you if you need to report a
Oh,
secret.
shucks, I love you, Marie. The best police officer in the whole country, if you have me.
Both of the brothers in unison say, we think so too. And then they look at each other angrily and then go back to typing.
Marie is a player.
But yeah, you chat with him, and he goes on and on about how Mona was fake, and he's like, we're looking into it. Like, we think that there's something going on, and blah, blah, blah. And she left a couple weeks ago. And we're not sure really what happened. We're not allowed access to her computer. It's downstairs. But if we could get on it, I'm sure it had some juicy details.
Secret computer?
I'll store that away and not repeat that out loud. Okay, well then I'll just sort of... I guess as he's telling me, I'm just going to be filling my pockets with Swedish fish.
Yeah. As you take all the Swedish fish, and he gets
I just sort of take
he
the
gets
bowl
another
and
bag out and dumps more.
Oh, I was like balloon my shirt and just start putting them into my shirt, like carrying them.
The other brother gets up out of his seat and comes over with a bag of salty licorice. He's like,
No.
Would you like some?
No. I'm good, thank you.
Are you sure? Just one piece. Try it. You'll be addicted.
I'll try it. How is it? Bad?
Salty.
Licoricey?
Licorice. Slightly sweet.
Goodness, that's some salty licorice if I've ever had some. Oh, I'm gonna go back into the goodbye, and then I'm gonna go back.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll wait outside the the PPE area, and I'll like flag down Emmy and like show her. I'll like pull like drop Swedish fish like a waterfall.
I take the like head off and I just like use that to carry Swedish fish. Like a little Halloween bucket, but it's
Hard
I'm
hat
sure you're
Swedish
allowed to
fish.
bring this into the production area.
no one's paying attention. The adults don't care.
Borje, now that you know that there's a secret computer somewhere, you do see a lot of doors that say employees only.
Just
Shucks, if
ripe
only-
for the picking.
If only I worked here. Well, anyway, Emmy.
Borje.
Oh, I just shucks. I mean, there was a guy got so many Swedish fish. Look at this. I'll just like
And I'm like,
start giving you way too many.
Yeah.
Probably like like a gallon of Swedish fish. I
My
imagine.
eyes are just like this big. Can see my head's about to explode. Like, oh, challenge accepted.
They're like PPE gloves.
Yeah.
I get a glove and I just like fill 2 gloves with Swedish fish in hand. You can carry
I
those
tie them
around.
to like my belt.
Oh yes.
I think during the tour, Theo was trying to ask some like leading questions to Ingvarsten, and he's like, at school we heard about this really great upcoming new scientist who's working for you, Mona. Like, ask him about Mona, and then maybe like, where was she? What was she working in? She like came to visit the school. We were so impressed.
Yeah.
Where was she working?
You bring up Mona, and he pretty much just like blows you off. You bring up Mona, and he's like, "Ugh, she only worked here for a little bit. She didn't work on anything important. She worked here, but then she left us. And her desk isn't even here anymore. She's not important. I don't know how you got that impression. Maybe it was a different Mona." And he just like leaves it.
I suspect secrets.
Suspicious.
Can't I
Suspicious.
charm or maybe empathize to get more out of him?
Look at that face.
Yeah, you can do either. I mean, what you roll will depend on what you get, but either works.
Okay, well, I would rather charm.
Okay.
Because I'm much better at that. So I will. Ooh, can I get a bonus for my parents since they're supposed to help people convince people for me?
Sure, you can have +1.
So I'll be like, no, I mean, I'm pretty sure she said she was a new worker, so I think it's the same Mona we're talking about. You sure she wasn't working on some cool new tech or had a computer somewhere? You erased all. You wouldn't just erase
Robot
all existence
revolution.
of an employee. Were there any robot revolutions in the works? I mean, she was talking about burgeoning AI independence and the complications of creating living, thinking beings. Very heavy
Abby, it's just
philosophical
like
connotations.
you just used the word burgeoning. I'm so proud. Theo.
Theo's been possessed with the spirit of Karl Marx.
She wipes small tear.
One
Ooh,
success.
nice. Yeah, so you keep persisting, and he It's like, well, if you really want to know about Mona, you should talk to Olaf and Hadar because they've been looking into her and what she was doing. But honestly, I don't give a damn. And
Ingvar said there are children here. I may have seen a dead body, but there's no cursing allowed.
Like her computer is downstairs still, I guess, but we're about to get rid of it. Really, honestly, I don't think it has anything important on it. I was not impressed with her.
Well, I'll take it off your hands.
Still company property. We can't let that happen.
Oh, damn. I was like, we could really use a computer for school. Could you donate it? I mean, I'm sure you couldn't use that computer again.
Oh, we'll just factory reset it and then you can have it.
Okay, great.
No need for that.
No need for
distraction time.
Emmy, I know. Emmy's like, she's like, oh, now that Theo's done, and she like is like, she's like, now that Theo's gotten his questions out of the way, I have so many questions for you, Ingvarsson. Now, I see, and she just is like throwing Swedish fish everywhere.
Sticky fingers just touching
she's
all the
like,
parts. Now, what does this do?
Over there! Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry! Swedish fish flying, and she pulls out
that's so good.
her magnifying glass and is like, you know, breathing on things, and she's like, she's like, this looks extremely fragile. What is it?
Oh man.
I want you to roll wreck, but that's not a thing.
I know. But
Force would maybe.
Yeah, maybe
Move?
force,
Can it
maybe
be move?
maybe charm.
It's a good old reverse charm.
I'm gonna ask for move.
Yeah, go for it.
Do I get to use my magnifying glass or no? Swedish fish.
You can have a +2 for utter mayhem.
Perfect.
There's like a lot of Swedish fish.
I mean, there was a Swedish fish setup action from Borje, so I think
I
that
did
does
sacrifice
increase
my Swedish
perfect
fish.
level.
Okay, let's see. 2
Nice,
successes.
nice.
Ooh.
So I forget with move. Give success
Impress
to
him.
another kid. Impress him. Yeah, I'll just give Theo a success, one extra success.
Sure.
On whatever he does next.
Sure. Great. So yeah, you do all of this, and he starts freaking out and like trying to catch the Swedish fish as you're throwing them everywhere.
Yeah, and I'm like talking to Theo's parents, and I'm like, Theo's parents have been so helpful.
Like hugging them into you, getting your hands stuck in their hair, your sticky hands.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to stick
Ripping.
your hair together with a Swedish fish. How did that happen? I like loop her mom's hair over a piece of equipment. Oh, did I turn this on button? I'm sorry. I don't know.
This child is an OSHA hazard.
Oh god.
God, it's amazing. Oh god, I wish I had a video or something. The mental image is just terrific. Okay, Theo's gonna take advantage of this utter chaos to sneak away with Borje
Sure.
to get to the computer.
Both roll sneak.
Maybe can
I'll
I
roll
have her success?
Well, I'll roll sneak,
Yeah, one of you can take it.
and then if I get an extra success, I can give it to you as well. I mean, I'm most likely to do well with sneak. I'm assuming I can use the lockpicks. I can try and
that's
lockpick
fine.
through the
yeah, that's good.
the doors. So I'm sure they are locked somehow.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think the doors probably have badge locks, but they also have physical locks, and the badge just
I
does
was gonna say
something-
that, or I'll
yeah.
just swipe a card off of Ingvar's then.
No, you can use your lockpicks. I think that's good.
Whew, one success. Okay, yeah. So I'll take the one success and then Borje can have the free one from
Yep.
Emmy.
Nice.
And we will sneak on downstairs to try and find that computer.
Yeah, so you go downstairs. There are maybe 20 different rooms. Is that even true? How many are there? There's okay, you go downstairs. Where are the stairs?
Let me check our architectural plan.
Yeah, so you enter a lower factory floor, and you see to your left, there's 4 rooms with different doors. And then to straight ahead of you, there's a bunch of offices, and then maybe a conference room at the way back.
I guess we look through see if there's a nameplate for any of the offices real fast.
Sure, yeah.
Run through. I mean, we know we're on a time limit, so we're trying to move pretty quick.
Yeah, one of you can roll investigate.
I can roll 1.
I've got 3. I will investigate. Can I
can lead you.
Phone a friend.
Ooh, can you lead me? Yeah, that'd be great.
Let's see. How do I lead you?
I was like, I do have a ham radio. Can I phone a friend? I better investigate.
Is it dark down here, or?
It's dimly lit, I would say. There's a couple of lights, but not anything crazy.
I'm trying to figure out how I will lead you. I
don't know. Cornbread of courage, Swedish fish. You go one way, I go the other.
How about I will lead him by going down the hall, just before him. So I will encounter anything before he does, so he can investigate with confidence that there's not going to be someone turning around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like my bodyguard, my lookout.
Your forward scout. Is this the right one? Lead. 2 die.
Ooh.
Successes.
But 4 die?
4 die.
Yeah.
Okay. I will take those. And investigate. To try. Ooh, 2 successes?
Ooh, good job.
Gosh. What do I get? I get extra stuff. So,
you get 2 questions and then 2 more. No, 1 more.
Yeah, you can have 1 question, and you'll get the information that you were wanting in the beginning.
Okay, yeah. Because should I ask where is it, or is that? Will you just?
No,
let me know
I'll
that?
just have.
That was the information I wanted, basically. Okay. Maybe what is hidden here? If there's extra stuff that's hidden, or do you think that just falls into the original question?
Probably the original question.
Okay. What do we think? What has happened here, or what threats can I perceive?
Threats.
Maybe threats. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about threats.
Threats,
okay.
yeah.
What threats can
Danger
I perceive?
robot.
There's probably a danger robot somewhere.
Okay. Yeah. So you find a lot of the offices do have nameplates on them. You find one that doesn't, but on the inside you see on the desk there's the Mona Salin name tag sitting there taken off. And you think that's the place. You see a computer still sitting in there. Threat-wise, there is an elevator that comes down on the office side, kind of next to the conference room. And you can hear the elevator makes a dinging sound like it started coming down.
Oh, okay. So that's 2 of my questions. Do I still get 1 more?
Sure.
Okay. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Maybe what has happened here? Or how can I get into, out of, / past something?
Ooh,
Think.
yeah, that's good.
The second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So whoever's coming down the elevator will probably be a problem.
Right.
Depending on what they're doing, I mean, it's probably not the director guy because he's still with your parents and Emmy. So it might be one of the security
It's
guards.
gonna take a long time to deal with those Swedish
Someone
fish.
else.
Or someone else. Some of the offices have like little, like, you know how basements sometimes have like the windows that are just like holes in the ground that are dug so there can be a window.
Like a window well?
Mhm.
A window well, yeah. So some of the offices have window wells. So maybe that could be used to get out. Or you could go back up the stairs like the way you came. But that's further down the hallway, away from the elevator.
Do we think I can jam the elevator somehow?
I was thinking, could I run to the elevator panel, like, open it and, like, I don't disable the door opening wires? Because I know how to do that.
I mean, I think that would be a calculate. And then maybe
You
another
sure not
one.
a tinker?
I
Or
think
like a setup?
I think it's a calculate to figure out how it works, and then a tinker to actually do it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty good at that. I can go do that unless you have a
Is
better
it
idea.
illegal? I love that calculate question.
Is it illegal? It's all illegal. Yeah, I mean, if you do that, I might try and steal the computer and, like, get
Sure,
it to
yeah.
our car, so we just have the computer. Or, I mean, if you can stop them from coming down, then we have time to look at it here. But
Well, I was going to say, I was planning on looking at it here, but if we just steal it, that's
I
even
could
better.
try and sneak it out, like, one of the windows into the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that sound
Let's
feasible,
do
Abby?
that.
Yeah.
I guess, do I even need to stop the elevator then? If you're going and out the window, I can just distract them.
Yeah. I mean, either works.
Or, I mean, we don't want them to know that you were even there. That would be the only benefit, I think, to...
I can feign that I'm lost.
You
I'll start
could.
crying.
That's true.
I'll eat a
It's very
bunch.
charming.
I'll eat a bunch of Swedish fish, so right when the elevator opens, I just vomit onto the hallway.
I thought you were gonna say
I'm
salty
lost.
licorice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Swedish fish don't do that. Salty licorice does.
There's the salty licorice.
Let me
that's for sure.
flashback to when I ate 5 pounds of salty licorice.
And then you have Olaf on your side because obviously salty licorice is the evil of this
Is
world.
the West.
Yeah.
Sure. Are you
I guess,
gonna do
okay.
that? Distract?
I'm gonna try to calculate, and if I can't do that, then I'm just
Okay,
gonna try
great.
to distract them.
Go for it.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah. So you do know which wires to cut somehow. In order
oh,
to
I
get
got
this
scissors in my lockpicking kit.
An
I mean,
elevator is just like
a tractor.
A
a trash
tractor.
compactor. It's just instead of it's a
it's just like our
vertical tractor.
automated coop feeder.
Yeah, of course. I've repurposed an elevator for this. Tinker?
Yep.
Now, will you allow me to apply my +2 tractor knowledge to this role?
No.
Okay. That's fair.
+2 track.
Okay,
Oh,
nice.
there you
Wow.
go.
Yeah,
You did
so
it.
you do. You cut those wires, and you can hear the elevator starts like freaking out there, like an alarm sets off, like it's been halted, and you hear somebody on the inside like curse a little bit, and then
Doesn't sound like Olof.
it sounds like one of them.
I can't tell them apart.
Is there a dog barking on the inside?
No, because no.
Okay.
Do we still want to steal the computer or do we just want to look at it here? Do we think we have enough time with the alarm going off?
I guess see if you have to do something to get into it. Like if it's password protected, Lina
Yeah.
and her dumb
I
passwords.
guess
have to
while
hook up
he's
a
doing that
xylophone.
up, I am gonna investigate the
Yeah.
computer, I guess.
So the computer is, I might have said a laptop before, but it's a desktop. It's got like
You
a
didn't, yeah.
a
I assumed
big-
I was gonna be carrying a
big
huge desktop
chonker
tower.
big chonker monitor.
But no heavier.
Monitors
than a
are
car
easier
battery.
to.
We don't
Yeah,
need the
I carry-
monitor.
Car batteries on the regular.
He is swole.
I am so strong.
But on the monitor, you see a little sticky note that has a password written on it.
Perfect.
Just
I
the
love
best
it.
security.
Is it a synthesizer note series?
No, it's just a password.
She's replaced her keyboard with a synthesizer.
Says I love Isaac.
It says I love Wagner. It says
I
I love
killed me.
Isaac and then it's crossed out.
Crossed out.
It says I love Wagner.
Ooh, I won't show Isaac this. I'm gonna hold this for later just in case, though. You never know. Okay. Well, if it's that easy to get in,
Yeah.
I think it'd be better to just look at it here, and then
Sure.
if we absolutely have to, we can try and escape through a window.
So, in order to get full information, somebody will have to comprehend. But the information that you're able to gather before you comprehend,
Okay.
there's a few PDFs of sketch designs and notes that Lina's made. And you pull those open really quick, and you can tell she was working on microscopic machines, which she called Wagner rings.
Wow.
And you can see these machines are built in a double helix fashion, almost like DNA. And these Wagner rings are infectious for robots. And when a robot gets infected by the WR, it gets to be somewhat self-aware and potentially influenced by Lina's thoughts and memories because she's
So
built her
robot
own DNA
revolution
into it.
Fuck
Is-
that lady.
She
She
ruined
ne-
everything and then went ahead and died. Thanks, Lina.
But did she die? Is her
She
consciousness
died,
now in a
except
robot?
yeah, her DNA is now robotic DNA. So she's now in every robot she infects.
There's also, she's made a note that says that it may be possible to send messages to robots infected with the WR using a transmitter. And she's like, I should work on this transmitter, and makes a couple notes about it. There's more information that
Lovely.
you can get if you comprehend. But it's difficult.
Is there a way to email it to ourselves or
Take the hard drive.
Does
Or
email
just-
even exist?
print it, fax it, print it, fax it, work it, pop it, twist it, something.
Oh man. No, we're stealing it.
Theo's like, nope, easy answer. Take the thing.
Theo's like, screw this. Grabs the sticky note, sticks it on the tower, unplugs everything, picks up the tower, and is like, "Oh, up we go!" And starts making it up and out a window.
Okay, go. You can roll sneak to get out.
A sneak.
Right,
3
so good.
success. Okay, I'll give Borje a success, I guess.
Mhm.
So he can either, I guess, Borje. I guess you can either sneak with me, or you could sneak back up
Yeah.
the stairs. And then I guess my extra success can only be used to give more people successes, or to find something unexpected, if that means anything to you. I think Theo's plan is to steal, get back to the car
Yeah.
and plant it in the car before anyone gets back, so that
Mhm.
it's just already in the back seat
Sure. Yeah.
for the kids to see.
We can say your extra success can get you back in, and the security guards don't really notice anything weird either.
Okay,
Like
sure.
they're
So you just had to
preoccupied
go
with
to
the
the bathroom.
elevator.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
sneak back in the front after offloading this tower into the trunk of the car, and they don't seem to
Maybe the
notice.
dogs are there, and I throw a bit of meatloaf that I've been saving.
Little pocket meatloaf.
Why do you just have a pocket full of meatloaf?
Yeah, I had a traumatizing experience where velociraptors tried to eat us, and meatloaf saved us.
I love
So
how
now
So
you just
now
carry
Theo carries
around-
meatloaf everywhere.
Borje carries Swedish fish everywhere so that Emmy does not go into a coma, and you carry meatloaf in case of velociraptors. What about beef jerky?
No, definitely
Okay.
mom's meatloaf.
That was
Okay.
probably dried out jerky if you're carrying it for weeks on end.
Dogs don't care. I could have put it in a little baggie. It's fine. At this point, it's either
fine.
a treat or it's poison, which succeeds either way. I do not promote animal cruelty, children. Please.
Only to imaginary, scary German shepherds.
Great. Well, I'll have snuck back up to the Emmy
Yep.
scene as that's unfolding.
It
Which is
has
still
Oh my
going.
God.
progressed
Sorry.
significantly. Emmy's like rolling around on the floor, Swedish fish around her.
I'll make eye contact with her and be like,
Oh my god,
I like a glove of the Swedish fish bomb, just like.
the amount of financial damages is just off the charts. All future field trips are banned for the rest of time.
That's fine. They're creating danger stuff anyway, so we don't like them. They
Lina's
needed a
creating dangerous stuff.
I guess with their technology. Okay, I'm like,
Okay.
oh, well, this was fun. Gotta go back now. Bye.
Oh, it's getting late. Time for dinner.
Rip apart Theo's parents' hair. I'm like, oh, that was easy. Ta-ta, toodles, bye. Stroll on out.
what great security do we have here?
2 people, 2 German shepherds. That's it. Okay. You're thinking very hard over there,
Yeah,
Abby.
I'm reading.
And I'm about to be like, can we just go home?
Yeah, you can go home. You get in
She's
the car.
like, you can go home, but what happens next?
We want to go to the library, hook up our new computer to a library monitor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
okay.
I'm sure my parents have a computer at home. They're on the forefront of technology.
They are. That's true. No, let's go to my. I'm sure at the library I have like my own little cubby. You know how like grad students get their own cubby at universities? I've just made my own.
It's unofficial. You just have put up your
It's
name tag.
unofficial, but if you find anyone there, you like beat them.
yeah. I like territorially like beat them off, and I say you cannot use this space.
It's fine. The librarians are just happy someone's using the resources, so
Yeah.
they don't stop you.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So on the way home,
Do we need...
That's the computer.
I don't like
Well,
that.
At
all.
This? No.
um,
Interesting.
on the way home, you see. I think Emmy notices this because Emmy has a penchant for looking out for people that are sketch.
True. 100% true.
You see, there's a somewhat rundown-looking car that follows you a couple of turns, and they're driving up pretty close behind you.
Theo! What? I think that car is following us.
What? The car?
That car! That car!
on an empty
Theo
road,
like
except for the
turns
one
around
car
and is
behind
like,
us.
that car?
Shut up!
Does he see anyone in the driver's seat?
Yeah, you can roll.
they're so close.
Comprehend or investigate?
It's all the same. I'll investigate.
Why doesn't Emmy just look with her eyes?
It doesn't matter. I got
Whoa.
2 successes
Whoa.
on 3
Whoa.
dice.
Woo!
good.
Theo!
Oh! I'm gonna fail so many rolls later. This is going too well. It's because we did so bad last time.
We did do so bad last time. That is for
Okay.
true.
what threats can I perceive here?
Yeah, so
It's Isaac driving a car.
I would be
You-
happier if it was Isaac.
you actually see somebody you notice that you recognize driving this car. It's Mason.
Mason.
Yeah.
What is she doing here?
She does not look okay. She's got like dark circles under her eyes, and her hair is pretty frazzled. And she almost
She did not
has
listen to
like
us last time.
like her face is really pale, and she's got like weird like purple veins almost running through her face.
If she's infected by this robot,
Is she a
virus,
robot? How could she be infected by it?
It's evolved. Life finds a way. Robots
It's
find a
not
way.
life.
But she was the brainstem affecting Swedish meatball cooker affected her too. So
Wasn't she
must be part
related
human.
to-
Because she was adult and like almost an adult.
Yeah,
Wasn't
but
she
that means she's
related
at
to
least
Lina?
some human.
Was she related to Lina, or did I just make that up?
No, she's
Lina was
related to
niece
the
of
guy
the guy
Got
who
it.
liked Lina.
who was obsessed with Lina. Okay,
It's all becoming clear now.
I get two more
Yes.
questions. What does
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
As I whip out Emmy's magnifying
Magnifying
glass
glass.
and I use it as a horrible, completely
Telescope.
wrong
Binoculars.
telescope. Yeah, binoculars.
Emmy holds up her hand as.
Or I just
glass
start
of
like trying to talk
binoculars.
to her through the glass. I'm like, "What are you doing?
Are you okay? Emmy gives you a pad of paper and you can write on it and like hold it.
True, I start writing on it. I'm like, Mason, what are you doing?
So as you pull out this pen and start writing, Mason looks. I mean, she doesn't look like she is trying to communicate you. She doesn't even look like she recognizes you even. And she's like gripping the steering wheel really tight, and then you see her like flick her fingers, and the pen flies out of your hand.
Jared.
Okay, I get one more question.
They've been so helpful.
I know, really.
How can I get past it emotionally? What just happened to me?
How can I move on from whatever is going on here? No, okay. What is hidden here, maybe? Like, does that make sense? Like, is there something visibly like a wound or like
What has
Yeah.
happened here?
beyond what you've told us, like something that would insinuate what has happened to her?
What do you say? What is hidden here?
Yeah, it says what is hidden here and where is it? Is the actual question.
Okay. Yeah, you see occasionally some movement in the back seat of the car as well. Like you'll see like a face pop up, and like there's other people in the back with her.
What about her cute little dachshund?
No, he's not there.
Definitely something sketch.
I don't know if we need to stop the car and confront this, or if we
But
need
is she still she's still following us? Just
If we're gonna confront her, we might as well do it at your house.
we might as well do it while my parents are here. I
Adults
yell,
can't be
Mom!
trusted.
Dad, I need to pee! Pull over!
pull over.
I'm like, hold it in, Theo. We're almost to the gas station. We can
No,
stop.
I have to pee now!
I have to pee too.
I'm gonna die!
Ooh, I'll
Oh,
I'll take
God,
out
I
a
had
salty licorice
too
and eat
many
it and be like,
sweet
I don't feel
fish."
so good.
We ate some of the candy, and I don't know what was in it.
I'll take the meatloaf out of your pocket, eat that, and actually get sick.
I already used my meatloaf supply on the dogs. I'm out for the day. I get 2 uses per day.
Yeah, your dad is driving. He looks in the back mirror and Borge is completely pale. He's
Like,
he falls over and stops and he's like, "All right, kids, get out of the car. Go. There's
Okay.
some trees there. Go vomit or pee or whatever you need to do."
Go do what you
does
need to
the
do.
car stop?
Yeah.
Does her Mason's car
Mason's
stop?
car?
Yeah.
No, it drives past.
Can we use a raccoon stack of raccoons?
You see it drives past and then makes a turn on a street ahead of you.
So they're gonna.
Are we
wait
like
for us
in the
there.
wilderness?
You're on a like a side street, I would imagine, and not like a highway, obviously, but not
But like we're in town?
No.
Okay. Borge subsists on a diet of pure corn.
Yes.
He is very fast.
He's
I just-
corn.
Can I just
He's
move,
very fast.
I'm
Is
just
that
gonna
what you said?
take off sprinting after this car?
Oh my
Borge,
gosh.
Okay.
That's my friend Mason. She's not looking too hot. I want to chase her.
Okay, sure. Roll move, and it'll be too difficult. Too difficult.
Can I check my pride to get one of them?
No. Because a
Okay.
pride only gives you 1 success, and that's after you roll.
Got it. Okay.
Does it count as acting on any of my investigates? Because that gives him a +1 die.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ugh, do I re-roll? Yes, I'll check my luck and re-roll.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Wow, nice. You even have 1
Woohoo.
less die.
Oh.
I don't like the
Nice.
It
reroll
never
button.
does it right.
It
never does it right.
It doesn't matter.
All right. So yeah, you
Instead of vomiting, I take off sprinting.
you go real fast.
I think Theo starts to run after him too.
Yeah, do you want to roll move?
Sure. Not as fast, but I'm
Yeah.
going after him.
Emmy puts on a show of like pretending to talk to you guys in the trees. She's like, oh.
Meanwhile, 2 figures just speed in the opposite direction.
She's like, oh god, that's so nasty. Just let it all out. Just get it out. So she's pretending to talk to them while they run after Mason.
Cool. Yeah, you keep up with this car, I guess. It's not going that fast.
I am though.
You are. And they turn a corner and then stop pretty quickly after that corner, and you are right there with them. And you can see Mason like talking to people inside the car, and they look like they're getting out.
Oh.
Are they actually people or are they robots?
They're people. They seem like, they look like people. You've
Do
had
they look like
experiences with non-people
kids?
robots, but
Do it look like Lobo?
yeah, kids.
Kids? Children? What?
Oh my god.
Are these
What is
those
wrong with
teenagers?
these people?
They're probably not actually kids. They're probably teenagers, but they're not the same teenagers that bothered you before.
Okay. There's more than 3 teenagers in this country.
There are, yeah.
Okay.
Surprisingly.
Not the witch teenagers,
I'm
not
just
the punk
gonna-
teenagers.
I guess run up, get like up to Mason, super out of breath, like bend over, heave, maybe vomit a little of the meatloaf up, then wipe my mouth, look at Mason.
Mm-hmm.
What happens?
Borge's love is pure.
So she gets out of the car with, I don't know, 2 other people get out of the car with her. And they kind of stand behind her like a little posse. And she looks at you and she's like, well, now don't you look stupid.
Oh, shuck, Mason, that's rude.
Don't call me that.
Rude or Mason?
Mason.
You're all right with rude.
Yeah, rude is fine.
Okay.
I am the odd one.
Abby,
I
do
can agree
not
with that
like-
one right
do
there.
not like.
Oh, okay, the odd one. What are you doing? Do you know who I am?
Yeah, we know who you are. You're impugnant. Is that a word?
Oh, shucks, sounds like one to me.
Annoying kids, and you need to be taken down. So that's what I'm here to do. Just getting some information so I can spread rumors about you. It's fine. Nothing to worry about. You can see that one of the people behind her starts getting out something in like a plastic bag and starts like rolling a blunt.
Oh my god, what? How do they have telepathic powers, first of all? Beat him with the cornbread pan.
No.
Speak softly, but carry a big cornbread pan.
Okay, the odd one.
Theo's coming up in the rear.
He's running up.
Borje, how are you so fast?
If you didn't carry a car battery everywhere, you'd run fast.
Yeah, you would be faster.
Why is this battery so heavy?
Do I charm them? Can I charm them? What would charming them get me?
You
Guess
could
you're
probably
almost a teenager.
empathize to get
You're
some
almost
good
a-
questions.
Yeah.
Empathize?
Yeah,
What does she want? What will she do?
yeah.
Is she lying?
Sure. I will empathize.
How many die you rolling?
2.
Nice.
Is it worth taking a condition? I'm upset. Or am I exhausted?
You're probably upset.
You're probably
I'm upset. Mason being rude, but I don't like it. It's
The
not a good
pretend
look on
girlfriend who
her.
gave you cigarettes that you didn't even smoke.
Wasn't even likely. I'm still upset.
Hey, you're also exhausted then.
Perfect.
Meanwhile,
at this
Emmy
point-
is sneaking towards where they are because they've been gone for so long. She's like, "Let me go help you. I'll be back." And she just like fades. Like she just her voice is getting quieter and quieter as she sneaks over.
Okay, yeah. So Theo, at this point, you've reached them, and Emmy, you're getting close.
Theo's out of breath. He's like, Borje, what have you been eating?
Borje
Who are these people?
He's crying. He's like,
Just tears.
Mason, what are you doing?
This is not Mason. She's the odd one and she's rude.
What's wrong? Why are you following us in a car? How did you move that pen with your mind? What's going on?
She takes this blunt and she lights it with a little lighter. She like,
What is that?
that's none of your business.
Why does it smell so bad? Is there a skunk?
There are skunks.
Does
in
Sweden
the-
have skunks?
No.
Is that endemic to North America? No idea.
Yes. You're like, is that this meatloaf? Is that me?
A little smell.
What is that, oregano? That oregano? Oh man.
And she just narrows her eyes at you and watches you both fall apart. And then you show up too.
Okay. I could empathize with 3 dice. or I could,
Mm.
I don't do something else.
I feel like Emmy is just gonna walk right up to her and just be like,
Put her in
be
her
like,
place.
Nobody messes with my
Just
baby Borje.
Put out her blunt with your fingers. Lick your fingers. Put out her blunt.
Take a
So,
Swedish
like-
fish out of your mouth and just stick it on the top. On the end.
I'm top bitch around here.
I'm the one in charge of this group.
I wear the pants in this town. No, I feel like what she does, she might Swedish fish, extinguish the blunt, but I think she's just gonna be like, Mason, haven't seen you in a while. You look funny. What is this? And she's just gonna be like in Mason's space.
Okay, yeah,
and
roll
doing
force
force
to get to her,
to get,
and it's
to
going to
her?
be difficulty 2.
And I don't want to do that. Can I sneak my way there? Can I because I am arriving last. Can I see what's happening and maybe circle to the back of the car and investigate what's in the car?
Sure.
And from behind.
Yes.
Get behind the wheel of the car.
Drive away.
That'll be
Take away their car.
Sneak difficulty 1.
Okay. Let's try it. Woohoo!
Okay, yeah, so you can sneak to the car and do whatever you want there.
Okay. I want to investigate the car. Everybody got out of the car?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Seems like, anyway.
Yeah, how did Mason get a car? Yeah, I think I want to investigate whatever is in the car / whatever I can see from behind them.
Sure, yeah. Go for it.
Investigate. 1 success.
Nice.
It's 2 questions.
Gotta scroll to my questions.
We've
Okay.
switched places. Now Borje and Theo are making a scene.
Yeah, now you guys are my distraction. What is hidden here and where is it?
Okay. So, the car itself is pretty empty. It does stink.
They've been hotboxing this car.
Emmy's the marijuana.
I have read about this.
But the car itself is pretty empty. You do see on Mason, she has have a belt around her waist that has a little transmitter walkie-talkie thing on it.
Go.
Okay. What threats can I perceive here?
All 3 of them look very strong and very scary.
And rude.
And rude. So rude. Can I tell if all of them have a transmitter or is it just
Mason?
Mason? Is it
Illegal.
a ham radio?
It's not a ham radio. It's different than what you have.
Damn it. I was gonna try and use my ham radio to
Interfere with
the signal.
I want to say it looks more walkie-talkie like, but it doesn't look cheap. It's in a metal casing and it's got a long antenna that is like a pull-out antenna and stuff. Like, but it's quite handheld. I think the ham radios are larger.
Yeah, they are. They're technically not handheld.
No. We've got the Ham Junior radios.
Yeah.
We got
the junior ham.
The junior ham.
Could, if someone led me, I could try and force my way to her to get rid of that belt. Or we could try and throw water on it to see if that short circuits it.
I can lead you by confronting Mason about, I don't like who she is anymore. I don't like the changes she's had. It's like I don't even recognize her.
And I hate this weird belt you're wearing now.
I hate this weird belt you're wearing. I don't like your new habits. Who are these people?
Yeah, you see Emmy like pointing at the belt from behind. She's like,
the Mason I know only smokes illegal cigarettes, not marijuana.
It was a gateway drug.
I'm just gonna confront her in a distracting way. Maybe make her realize the pain she's causing those who love her.
Sure. That sounds great.
2 dice. There you go.
Should you get a +1 for acting on the investigate roll?
Oh, yeah, technically.
Too late.
Maybe you should get that?
Yeah,
okay, I'll take it. I'm like pretend heaving and panting on my against my knees while I'm also like covertly looking at Emmy like, what's Emmy, what's going on?
She's just charading. She's
box antenna on the belt. Okay. I'm gonna snip it off. Is this? I don't know.
Your meatloaf, it smells bad over here.
Okay. And let's see. Okay, I will roll force with a +1.
Yeah.
Die? Or, well, +1
3.
from the investigate, +2 from the lead, so +3. Oh, I'm gonna re-roll that. I'm gonna check luck.
Okay.
Whoa!
And I was even supposed to have one more.
I know. Why does it do that?
Oh,
Nope.
it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
3 successes.
That's good.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I need 2 just for the basic success, and then for the last one, so does my basic success include getting the radio, or just getting to her?
Just getting to her. If you want to spend your 3rd success on the radio, that sounds good.
Because the 3rd one I can spend to take something from your opponent.
Perfect. Yes. Yeah.
And I would like to take
so
the
you,
transmitter.
Yeah, you
Okay.
are coughing and heaving, and you communicate all this to Emmy. And you're like, okay, I'm going to go. And then you dodge and dive, and the 2 people behind her move quite fast as well. But you're able to dodge out of the way before they grab you, and you go and you swipe this radio from her and are able to make it out of there if you want, before she really notices that you've made it through her defenses.
Yeah, I think I run off into the woods away from the other kids. Well, we have to get back to my parents.
Let's pull up in the car. Like, we found this in the woods when we were throwing up.
Smells like marijuana, don't worry.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to your parents reeking of weed. They're gonna be like, what were you kids doing in those woods?
Vomiting, obviously. Either that, or I can put Swedish fish in the tank of their car. So,
Like sugar in the engine. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that. Okay, yes. Theo takes off into the woods because he's gonna circle back
Yeah.
to the car.
The two
And
people
away from Borje though.
Yeah, the two people that were with her posse, start chasing you.
Can I force to stop them?
How are you going to stop them?
With a
Just by
cornbread
grabbing
pan.
them?
Yes. Or cornbread pan?
Okay.
Probably not cornbread pan. Actually, Borge's very upset.
Yeah.
Cornbread pan to the head stops a lot of people.
If you want a cornbread pan to the head them. I mean, that's also going to be difficulty 2. But you can roll force for it.
I will certainly try. Difficulty 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you get 1 success, you'll get one of them. If you get 2, you get both.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Wow.
Theo
Nice.
ducks and dives,
Tears in
grabs
my
this
eyes,
radio,
I
and then Borje's like,
Get away from my friend!
And Emmy is like, perfect.
He starts emptying Swedish fish into this engine. Oh my god!
She's like, everyone.
This is best episode ever. Oh
Tears
my
in my
God.
eyes, some blood on the cornbread pan. I turned to Mason and said, "It's usually what you do to us."
Speaking of Mason, what's up with her at the moment now that she's de-transmittered?
yeah, she has taken a step back, and then Borje just knocked out her posse. But she doesn't. I mean, her eyes have remained fairly blank through this whole thing. And she seems fairly unperturbed, and she just looks at you, Borje, in a emotional, manic mode.
Yep, sounds about right, yeah.
And she just looks at you and turns away and starts walking down this road.
All right.
Throw down the cornbread pan and collapse onto the ground in tears.
Emmy comes by and she picks up Borje and she goes, there, you're gonna be okay. She picks up the cornbread pan. She's like, we'll go back to Theo's. We'll figure out what's wrong.
Mama, she said rude things to me.
Don't listen to the mean girl.
She called me impregnant.
I know. She's stupid. She didn't use the right word. You know better than to listen to people who don't know how to use the right word. She's like, we're gonna go home, we're gonna have a nice cornbread, you're gonna be great, we're gonna put up your feet, you're gonna see the real good Olaf, it's all gonna be okay. And I feel like Buddy walks back to Theo's parents' car.
Flashback to your mom and dad in the car. They've been gone for some time.
Should
we
we
go
check on them?
Yeah. Dad just like has a newspaper, just reading it.
You know, boys, they take a while. And that Borje kid did not look good, honey.
Emmy comes back. She's like, Borje's sick. We should go home. I feel like Theo like rounds a corner and comes in.
Yeah, he emerges from the woods.
Yeah,
He emerges
nice.
from the woods.
After he realizes he's not being followed, he kind of, I think, either meets up back with you guys or takes a slightly more sedate pace.
Yeah. Awesome. And you all join back up in the car and head back to your town, and we will take a quick 10-minute break to rest and recoup, and we'll be back in a minute.
Swedish.
We're live.
When did this happen? I'm
Sean,
not
you
ready for
didn't
the
know that we
cameras.
needed to have a post.
This is my good side.
All right, so you all pile into this car and you head back, and you make it back with no further interruptions.
Praise the Lord.
We're very lucky.
You do. Your parents park the car up in the garage and head inside, and you're like, "Oh, I'll just be in a second," so you can grab that computer.
Yeah.
And then you can get it inside.
Yeah. I'll smuggle that upstairs to my room, I guess, for now.
Do we just want to go straight to the library?
Yeah, what time? I mean, do we need to go to bed?
Do you need to talk to your mom and go to bed?
No, it's probably mid-afternoon, but it is Saturday, so like the school library probably won't be open.
We'll just have Per let us in, or we'll tell them that they were making weird stinky stink robots in the basement.
Yeah,
AKA
I mean, I
blackmail
can
Per to let
probably
us into the
convince her
library.
to get us back in, or
Would it be plausible for Emmy to have like a special library pass where she gets to just go to the library when she wants?
whatever.
Just have Mona's key because
let's
she's
see.
dead. So she
Or yeah,
doesn't
have
have it
Mona's key,
anymore.
the other Mona.
Yeah,
Who
Emmy
would-
has a library key that she's received
Perfect.
from the library black market.
Yeah, obviously.
Amazing.
I just like made a copy of the key on my own in spy school. I was like, yeah, I'll just have this. Okay. So we go. I'm sure Theo puts the computer
Sean.
in his. Sean, who is that?
That's not a good Swedish name.
Can't
We
have
skipped
people-
on over to Ireland real fast.
I know. Theo
Yeah, I
brings the
just
computer.
throw it in my backpack with my car battery. It's fine. I'm like, oh, this is good weight training. Part 2.
You've got like a backpacking backpack and it's just constantly full.
Huge.
Huge. And we take it on down to the library town.
Sure. Easy enough.
Cool. So we hook it up. I'm sure we go to my my cubby and I put the computer there and I take the computer monitor and we
Have
There's
Borje
like
connect
a
everything.
connect it all up for us.
computer lab in the library and you can use one of the monitors from there.
Perfect.
Borje
Perfect.
knows how to hook this computer up because he knows everything about technology.
He does.
I'm really on the cutting edge of science.
Yeah.
You should be.
And the computer boots up and you can see the documents that Theo was looking at before.
Okay. I want to investigate these documents.
If Emmy
Go for it.
comprehend, right?
Yes.
Or comprehend these documents, yes. Ba, ba, ba.
She's the most likely to be successful.
One
All right.
success.
Great. So you look at these documents. Theo kind of is talking to you as you're reading through about what he found, and you agree with everything that he understood about the plans and notes.
Mm.
You also realize that, let's see, WR can infect humans. WR,
Classic. That's why you don't use your own freaking DNA. But
Yeah.
side note.
WR will break down in the body if given enough time, and in order to remain active, has to be constantly replenished. And it seems like the process to produce the WR is quite a process. Like, it's difficult and complex and requires a lot of space. And you think after your tour at Microlex, Microlex wouldn't be large enough to produce enough WR for anything more
The
than
loop.
like 3 or 4 robots or people.
Okay. And
They're gonna try and use the loop, the
And
entire ring of the loop.
those robots and people would have to be constantly replenished.
Not robots, just people.
Just people need to be replenished. Okay. Does it
Like
say
the-
anything about like symptoms of like how do I know if someone's infected?
I don't think it does, because I don't know if Lina would have had that information. She might have some guesses about it, but
Do we have any idea of a large enough space that they could be trying to?
The Cretaceous period.
That is a
The
big
effing
space.
Cretaceous period.
I mean, like,
Bring
there's
out
no
the synthesizer, guys.
abandoned
Or I can like go through the local maps and stuff at the library. And see.
manufactories or something that would be large enough.
let's see.
I mean, I feel like they wouldn't be able to take over the entire loop, even though that would be probably big enough.
We
to do
don't
a lot
even
of
know
stuff.
who they is since Lina is dead.
Well, I mean, it's the Wagner robot.
Oh my God.
Probably. Is probably the root of this problem. It's the names match. That's all you need to know.
Is Wagner a robot, or is Wagner like the little robots that infect people?
Isaac said there was a robot named Wagner, which was a discrete entity, it sounded like. But then the Wagner rings are like these double helix nanobots that are infecting things.
What if Wagner's
So I
just
think
Lina infected with
separate.
Wagner rings?
It looked like Lina was dead. Her body was dead. Wagner could just be a Lina influenced robot that's basically acting like Lina, but as a robot. In which
'Cause
case,
Lina's
what's the
consciousness
difference?
can
Both of
be
those
in
twins
Wagner
are
rings.
robots.
I mean, the
Hands
robot.
down.
I bet they're infected. Or robots.
Or
Or
weird.
robots, or both, or weird,
Or just
or
really
in love
weird.
with Ingmarie.
True.
No,
So we
you
need
don't.
Ingmarie.
The loop doesn't really produce things. They just study things. Like, it's a lot of laboratories, but you don't think that the loop would like do manufacturing like this.
They manufacture emotional trauma all the time.
They do. That's the only thing, though.
That is the only thing they are good
The
at.
only thing they manufacture is just horrible atrocities.
Consistent emotional trauma to everyone.
NAAB is kind of the same way. They might have some like pharmaceutical manufacturing, but not technology.
So I guess they could be using Microlex as an initial base and then expanding, or they've got plans for something that we just have no idea.
Who's they?
Whatever is, there has to be some central thing transmitting, like, transmitting objectives and goals to other things. Let's start investigating the transmitter.
Yeah.
Okay. Pull out
Okay,
the
computer
transmitter.
boy.
Pull
Peter
out.
Boy is very upset and exhausted still.
Do we need to give you a boost?
Someone could lead me out
Okay.
of being exhausted or upset.
I have one in lead, so I can try.
I will try and lead.
Sean
I
is
think
like,
mine's
I
a
will
little
try.
better.
Mhm.
I have 6 in lead.
Oh,
So, Theo will bring out the transmitter and he'll look at how upset and exhausted Borje is, and he'll say, Borje, I know we've been through a lot, but everyone looks up to you. Olaf, your little baby brother, looks up to you. You make the best cornbread in town. You've got a heart of gold. You're an experiential learner, and I know you learned so much from
You have
Microlex.
so much to live for.
You've
I'm on the
learned
fourth
so
out of
much lately.
science.
Nothing
You're doing
anyone
so good
tells you
at
can
quadrants.
put you down. Look how quick you learned about quadrants and XY axes. This is just a 3-dimensional XY. No, it's just a mini tractor. It's just a mini tractor that we need to figure out what's going on here. You did all that cool stuff with the car, with Birgitta. You know, this is just, it's your time to shine. And that is going to be Theo's lead. Pep Talk 101. Okay.
I imagine if you fail, just you recounting all of this makes you upset.
Well, I'm going to check my luck.
Don't reroll. Click lead again.
True. Hey.
He dug deep.
Are
He
you
dug
healing a
deep.
condition or giving extra dice?
Well, giving extra dice is temporarily better than healing a condition. And it's fairly easy for you to
He's got
heal
2
your
conditions,
conditions.
though.
Because your mom is your
Sorry, I picked a
connection.
convenient anchor.
I don't know. It's up to you. It's in your hands.
You unupset Borge.
Okay. He's unupsetted.
Now what do? What am I rolling?
Great question.
Tinka. You gotta tinka with this. This
Calculate? What are you trying to
okay.
do with it?
I don't know. I was just
Figure out
handed
how it works, right?
Yeah.
I
So
think then
calculate.
that's calculate.
Calculate.
Yes. It is calculate. You want me to try? I've got 2.
Oh no.
I can also calculate.
Then stop putting it off.
1 success. I
Ooh.
get to ask 2 questions.
Is it illegal?
Such a dumb question. Oh man.
What is its purpose?
It is a transmitter that's used to communicate with robots infected with WR.
How can I use it?
Clever question. Can we repurpose it
Clever.
to
You
interfere?
get infected with WR and then you can use it.
Simple.
No.
So we get to lose our own agency in order to.
Can we
Uh-huh.
listen? Like, there's no way we can like translate the frequency.
No, yeah.
But at least now Mason doesn't have it.
yeah.
For now, she can probably get another.
I want to say it's like almost telepathy, but the transmitter like acts as the delivery of the telepathy, and the WR like
medium?
interprets it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a relay.
Yeah.
Okay, well that was useless.
Smash it against the floor.
Hold on to it for now, I guess.
Is there-
so
is
the
there
only
any,
other
like-
lead we have.
Wait, can I take my magnifying glass and like investigate and see if there's any like company name on any of the parts of like
Sure.
where they made it to be like
Yeah.
so and so chemicals?
Yeah,
And
you
then
can
we
roll
could
investigate with
see
your
if-
magnifying glass.
see what's what.
Who made it?
Woo. Woo, woo, woo.
So, okay.
Yeah, I mainly was, I guess, what is hidden here and where is it is kind of the closest official question to what I
Yeah.
was going for. Where did it come from?
I think it has pieces that look like they're from microlex. But this specific one, there's not like branding where you would expect to see branding. It's not like professionally put together either. It looks like somebody kind of got some pieces and threw them in this chassis. Kind of like posed up.
Lina handiwork if I've ever seen it.
Synthesizer notes.
There's a mini synthesizer on the inside.
God, no.
She's
Got a
infamous
mini
for
workshop on her
synthesizers.
little farm set up.
What does WR do? It makes robots like self-aware.
Yeah, I have a whole
Yes.
handout about it. Let me see.
It says
Wait, are
it
robots
gives
not already
them
self-aware?
No.
AI if they don't have it already. And
Like, Isaac seems pretty.
they become influenced by Lina's thoughts and memories
Yep.
because she made it based on her DNA.
So if we remake WR with Borge's DNA, then every robot will become a kind soul
All they want to do is be kind and make cornbread.
until they get emotionally angered, and then they turn into a murderous cornbread monster.
Apparently, okay, robots are also dependent on WR, otherwise it'll wear off. That's
Okay,
true for
so
humans and robots.
humans and robots need a constant supply.
Yeah.
Probably
But, like,
in the weed.
nothing bad happens if you run out. You just are cured of it.
Yeah.
Well, if Lina was making it and she's dead, sounds like we just wait this one out.
Well, I mean, that Wagner robot or whatever can probably.
We can always see if Marie has come up with anything new, since she's the best police officer.
We need to go to Lina's house. That's our only other major lead.
Okay, we can get Ingmarie to take us there.
Can
We'll
we?
go take a little. We'll take a little trip in the whoop whoop.
Actually, so normally you can't rely on adults, but for this one, it says Ingmarie will help you. So.
Really? Wow. Oh, nice.
Abduction hotline.
Do I have to contact her?
No, I mean
she
can. She's just at the police station, and you've already contacted her this session, so I think you can just get in touch.
Well, I'll take away my UFO hotline and use this instead.
Okay.
That's my success. Okay, great. Well, we'll stroll on up to the whatchamacallit, police
station, yeah.
UFO reporting center. Gonna go in, find her.
Mm-hmm.
Knock,
real
knock,
low
knock.
voice. Miss Blanket, I got some bad news. I think you're right about that robot takeover, boy. Not good. No. But well, we're onto it. We made a breakthrough. You know, I say you're a good police officer. I'm a good deputy. I think. Anyway, we gotta go. We gotta go real far
Deputy
away.
Borge.
We were just wondering if you could give us a ride. It would look real good if you could solve this mystery. You might even get a promotion, and then they believe you, and then who knows what else they believe you about. I mean, it could be anything that's big, like
UFOs or aliens.
Like UFOs or aliens.
She looks very excited. She's like, my stupid boss wouldn't listen to me again, and I'm so bored in here investigating nothing, so of course I'll take you.
Well, don't worry, Ms. Blanca. If your boss don't believe you, 3 children believe you.
That's all that matters.
We're the only ones that count.
And she takes you out to her police car and opens up the back for you. And
I'm gonna sit in the front. See, I am.
Oh, that's fine. You're the deputy. She gets you a nice little deputy sticker and puts it on.
Emmy absolutely wants to pretend she's arrested in the back.
Should you have a scene with your mom before we do whatever's about to happen?
I only have one condition now. That's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Anyway, and then we drive away.
Yeah,
I imagine Boris is just like turning on the siren every once in a while, like with the little speaker that I think police cars have. He's just like talking to people out of the window.
Hi there, Mr. Johannes.
Whoop, whoop.
This is Borje, Deputy Borje.
Oh, Deputy Borje, I'm here with Miss Blanca. And it's like he sees a dog and he's like talking to the dog through the speaker.
Amazing. Yeah, no problem. It takes a while to get to Lina's farm. But you get there. I mean, she's driving pretty fast. She's a reckless driver, as I think we've previously
She's a police
established.
officer. She can break the speed limit if she wants to.
So you arrive in a couple hours. So it's getting, I don't know, evening time.
Perfect.
And you're at Lina's little ramshackle farm.
Okay, Ms. Blanca, you can stay in the car. We'll take it from here.
Memories.
Is that a T-Rex footprint?
Maybe we're like, we'll check the house. You go check the barn or something.
Okay, yeah. She'll do
How
that.
about you watch the perimeter?
Ooh, yeah.
You see any dinosaurs? Don't freak out. They're dinosaurs.
Be like, we think they're coming from the sky, so really keep a good lookout on the sky. You know what else comes from the sky?
Aliens.
Rain. So watch out for the weather. You gotta get back here. I don't want to get wet.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
I feel like Emmy just goes up to the front door and she's like, Isaac!
Yeah, is like, is Isaac there?
Yeah,
Real question. Or is he
The
infected?
door is open, and you can hear the sound of loud opera music, blaringly loud opera music coming from the inside of the house.
Does Isaac listen to opera music?
A creak open the door. Yeah.
You creak
Sneak.
open the door.
Sneak to where opera music is.
Sneak in. In the kitchen, there's let's see, on the table in the kitchen, there's a half-eaten plate of spaghetti and meat sauce that's getting a little moldy. And there's a book open next to the plate.
Obviously.
And then the music is coming from the living room. There's a LP player.
Look at that LP player.
I don't
Are
even
we
know
in
what
the
that is.
80s?
I think I've aged myself.
A long time ago. It's
Don't
something we
worry
don't have to
about
worry
it.
about usually.
Emmy's gonna look at the book by the
The book is The Large-Scale Structure of Space-Time by Stephen Hawking.
Are these robots gonna go through space time or something?
I mean, or it's
What
just
even?
left over from her little experiment with the Cretaceous period.
I feel like she's like, I need a large area. I'll just make a pocket dimension inside of my skull
She could do
to
that.
fabricate all of these robots.
I don't think she's that smart though.
She's not, because it killed her.
We're gonna go. Emmy's gonna go to the paper room.
Yeah. So in the living room, there are a bunch of books scattered on the table and sofas. And then the LP player is playing the opera The Ring of Wagner on repeat at maximum volume.
It would be him. Okay. Purvey, I'm gonna scan all the books and see what they're about.
Yeah, the books are all in different languages. I mean, there's a bunch of different languages, and they're all about Wagner's opera. And if you pick up a book, you find one that's in English, and it's filled with underlines and notes, and kind of a hand-scratchy, chicken scratch writing.
You mean Swedish?
Swedish, yep. No,
Emmy
Lina
reads English too.
Yeah, both of them. She's multilingual.
Gotta watch out for the CIA.
So the underlines and notes suggest that whoever read these and wrote these notes was particularly interested in how gods can be born into people.
We know that's what she's interested about. Okay.
What? I mean, I'm sorry, what is Wagner's opera even about? I don't
Isn't it
know.
like Die Valkyrie and stuff? Isn't that where the
I
he's got
think
several
so.
he's got several operas.
Yeah, Die Valkyrie.
I feel like
Valkyrie.
we're making a reference here that I have no idea what it is.
You know the music. It's
I mean, I know the music, but I mean, I don't know what the play, like the actual opera, is about,
yeah, it's
and if that connects somehow.
Wagner's operas are all about like old folklore and myth. So like, you know, Sigmund and they're all like Norse mythology.
Oh my god. Okay, we've got pocket dimensions. We've got gods being born into
Brunhilde
people.
is
We have
from the Valkyrie,
LPs.
We have LPs.
LPs. Siegfried, yeah. So they're all about like heroes of like Norse mythology. Or like Germanic mythology.
Isaac? Anywhere?
It follows the struggles of gods, heroes, and several mythical creatures over the eponymous magic ring that grants domination over the entire world.
Oh, that's
that's the clue in the
You know, just the little stuff. It's about the little things in life. Gods, heroes, rings that give you control over the entire world.
Yes. Hence Lord of the Rings.
Hence called Wagner's rings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they let you control humans and robots.
CC. Yeah, where's Isaac?
Wow.
Where's our bud?
You don't see Isaac, and he's not responding. You're calling out for him.
Can I take off the opera?
Yeah, you can stop it. You do see, let's see. There's a bunch of information in here. On the wall in the living room, you see this binary scratched into the wall.
Yes.
If only I read binary.
And there's also a plastic file next to the coffee table.
Like file or like file?
File.
File. Read that file. Emmy goes and she reads the file.
Yeah, you open up that file. On the inside, you see 3 smaller files, each labeled B, T, and E. And on the inside of those, there's drawings of your houses, names and informations on your family, relatives, and friends, photographs of yourselves, your personal information, where you hang out, photocopies of your texts from school, so like handwriting samples.
Is there any photos of Jared?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Emmy's like, not all of my secrets are.
I don't like this.
Don't like that at all.
What crazed scientist wants revenge on us?
And why? It's not like we've done anything wrong.
We saved her from herself.
We saved her from the Cretaceous period. Can
I read this binary?
Yeah, you can roll something. What is it?
Program? Calculate?
Comprehend.
Emmy?
Read this binary.
Read this binary.
Emmy has made herself a cup of coffee with Lina's coffee.
She's used the arm on the coffee maker to make it.
Yes.
Yes, and she's like, okay, got.
Well, I guess I could roll 0 dice.
Ooh.
No, it's fine.
Nah,
okay,
it's fine.
I'll take a look, a little look-see, and see what happens. Oh.
Whoa. You really understand that binary.
You read this binary.
I have absorbed a lot of information, and it's all coming together in a limitless,
Finally, that Swedish fish has, melded with your brain matter.
Your brain finally transcends. You are AI.
Your brain has become red like
together.
Swedish fish.
Janet, the spirit of Janet, embodies within me.
I imagine Emmy's like flipping through this book and she stopped the opera and Borge's like, Emmy, what does that say? And she just looks up and she's like, oh yeah, I know what that says.
Yeah, exactly.
It says, long live Lina.
You killed her.
Helpful. Okay. I get additional information and +1 bonus die to 1 roll when you use the information up to +3.
Which I think you're at.
So is there any additional information besides long live Lina? Like, can we tell if a human or a robot scratched it?
Yeah, the digits are drawn quite exactly, so it does look like a robot probably did it.
So good chance Lena's consciousness is living in a robot. Great.
You
And
can
then-
also, you notice that the furniture in the kitchen has been rearranged. And you see there's some like trail of trash that leads out to the back of the house.
Can we like move the furniture back to where it was and see if it was hiding anything?
Yeah.
Like a secret door?
You move the furniture back. It seems like the furniture was rearranged. You see some blood stains and stuff where the furniture was covering. So it looks like there was a pretty big fight. And somebody tried to cover up after it.
So we have violent robots.
Well, we knew that.
We didn't suspect that at all. And
Can
Theo, get
Theo-
the electric spooker.
Yeah, sneak out the back and
Yeah,
investigate.
Yeah. In the back, there's just a bunch, like, there's a trash bag, and inside of the trash bag, there's a lot of, like, bloody paper towels and empty detergent containers from soap trying to clean up the whole mess.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Mass bloodshed.
There's also a second floor to this house that you guys have never been onto.
Oh,
There's
well, I'll
no-
help myself up that stairs.
Obvious bodies or anything out back here.
No,
My
but-
favorite
Okay.
kind of bodies, obvious.
No, I only want obvious body.
Obvious bodies. The easy ones that I don't have to roll to find.
Mhm.
Okay, well then I'll head back inside.
Let's call
Yeah,
out
we'll all
Isaac's
go
name,
upstairs.
head upstairs.
Isaac!
Yeah.
Isaac, are you up here?
You don't hear from Isaac, but somebody can make an investigate roll to find some stuff up here.
Okay. I push through with that magnifying glass and I just go to town. 1 success.
Nice, that's good enough. Yeah, you search the upstairs. It seems fairly innocent. There's like a bedroom up here. There's a little bathroom. And inside of the bathroom, you see some nice quality bath salts and a little rubber duck that has a little like necklace named like a dog tag drawn onto it with a Sharpie that says Noble. And he's sitting on top of a little voice recorder.
Wasn't Noble the name of Mason's dog, or did I just make that up?
Oh,
Ooh,
was
I
think
it?
you
have
made
no
that up?
memory.
Does Isaac have a rubber duck? Why does
Plus,
that seem
Emmy
familiar
takes
to
that
me?
voice recorder and she plays it.
Yeah.
This might answer our question.
Mason's dog was named Bullen.
Mm.
You play the voice recorder, and it says, "Get ready."
Okay, I don't know if I am.
There's a lot.
I don't think I'm ready at all.
I 100% know we are not ready.
It
We
says-
can rewind and play it again.
in Lena's voice. Okay. There's a lot. My plan that I will follow without deviation, sloppiness, or shortcuts. Not that past mistakes in any way have been my fault, but still, where was I? The first step is to eliminate the damn kids. Had it not been for them, the people on the Malaran Islands, these imbecile, inbred, and self-righteous sheep, would have already gotten what they deserve. The only thing that prevented me from unleashing my wrath on them were those precocious kids. When I get my hands around their necks, And you hear some splashing in a bathtub. There, Noble. You will come with me to the podium when I receive the big prize. When I face the cameras and finally get the chance to tell the truth about myself and how the people here, despite their absolute lack of brains, have managed to turn the world against me and hide the only true genius in our time, namely me, sweet Noble.
This woman needs to be institutionalized.
Well, she's
been turned into a corpse.
100% dead or in a robot body, so.
But let's see, namely me, sweet Noble. But first, I must find a way to get my revenge on those kids and get them out of the way. Maybe I can use the Wagner rings against them. They are, after all, surrounded by machines and robots. I must strike at them before they suspect anything. And what then, you wonder, little Noble? Then I will rise to the sky like Freya or Odin, controlling the robots, and make them see me as I truly am, a god, and I will have them punish my enemies, for with an army of robots I could... Come in! You hear the door creak open, and you hear a metallic voice in the distance. Yes, of course, Isaac, I want cream in the chocolate as always, and you hear the door close. He pretends he doesn't know exactly how I want it. There was a time, dear Noble, when I thought I could trust that robot, but Isaac has let me down. He is just like the others. He wants to use me to make a name for himself. One day he will try to poison me, I'm sure of it. I'd better sneak down and see that he doesn't put anything in my cup. You hear a stopper pulled out of the bath and water swishing down, and then the recorder turns off.
Okay.
Oh, deep breaths. Examine Noble.
He's
The
just
ducky.
a little rubber duck.
He's just a regular old ducky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a reference to something? I feel like that's a reference somehow to some old movie or something.
Yeah.
I mean, she talks about the big prize. She probably wants like a Nobel Peace Prize or something.
Yeah, but I don't care about that. I need to figure out how to stop these little Wagner rings.
What if we're
Okay.
being
And find
controlled
Isaac.
right now?
What if we what?
Are being controlled right now?
Emmy's like, then it's too late. It doesn't matter. Then it's too late. She's like, stab yourself and find out.
Or Lina, being the great scientist she is, accidentally infected 3 other children.
Probably.
3
She
children
got
like Mason. and-
Mason.
Yeah,
Her 2
Mason and those
friends.
2 others, yeah.
She's like, these kids are obviously exactly the same.
She gave them weed infected with the Wagner ring.
That's what I'm
Sarah
saying.
said that.
It was in the weed.
That's how you get teens these days.
That's how you get teens these days.
How about the infected weed? Okay.
I don't know how to process all of this information.
There's a lot of information. Well, we can call it because this is a good stopping point.
Okay.
Because it's
True.
like halfway through the mystery, so we should be able to do. I think there's 2 more locations for next time, and then that should be a good amount.
I'm impressed we even got this far.
I know you
Yeah,
guys
I feel
did
like we
good.
made a lot of progress.
Yeah.
Because we didn't fail a single roll.
No.
We didn't, which was
Amazing.
I did
so
once.
good.
I did once in the beginning.
Yeah, and Borje did once, and that was it. I think.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Wow.
Rolls were fire.
Wowza.
I think we
Yikes.
learned at least one thing.
Yeah. Do you want to do XP real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you participate in the session? Yes.
I'm not
Yes.
sure.
Have you been in trouble because of your problem or your relationships? Borje was, I think. You were in trouble because of
Mason.
your relationship with Mason, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you use or struggle with your pride?
Nope.
No.
It was not sufficiently scary enough.
I just want to help people.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like that's why I wanted to go up to Mason just right away.
Yeah, so you can have one for either of those.
Okay,
then,
yeah.
Did you put yourself at risk for the other kids?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
I think we all
Yes.
did?
Yeah, I think you all did. Have you learned something new? And what was
Of
it?
What was it? That's a good
Everything.
question.
There's a rubber duck, guys.
There's a rubber duck named Noble.
That was new information.
DNA robots.
DNA robots.
And we'll leave it at that.
Crazy.
I
being
learned a lot about
targeted. That's
Wagner's
nothing new.
operas.
Yeah.
It's cultural heritage right there.
Borje has learned a very significant lesson and leaving crazed people in the Cretaceous period.
Mhm.
Don't save them.
Well, remember, she would have been able to escape with a calculator or something crazy if we hadn't
Now, if we
left
just
her
put her
there.
out of her misery right then and there. Just the finger right to the
Better one
brain.
of the
Borge
dinosaurs.
has learned a new level of viciousness.
Better to a T-Rex.
Borge took trauma and he took vicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, put a crazy rabid animal out of its misery.
Lena is
Yeah.
insane though.
Yeah, no, for sure. 100%.
Yeah. They really went into that hard.
What? Yeah. And then they just kill her
Impressive.
off. Because otherwise
Yeah.
she would be terrifying.
I do not believe this.
She's already terrifying.
Well, she's not the best at like executing her
No.
plans.
Not
That's
at
even worse
all.
because then they're just out of her control. Then they're
Yeah,
in no
no,
one's
I know.
control.
She's
She's
like,
the
That's why
most
they're our problem.
incompetent, crazy person ever.
she's not genius enough to be competent, but just enough to unleash terror upon the world.
Yep.
It's true.
Yep.
It's great. It's great.
I love it for us and her.
We won't have to go to college after this. We'll just be like, we single-handedly
We have
protected
too much
our
trauma to go to college. we
know.
need 5 years of therapy.
Theo. Theo's just gonna be a trash compactor.
just gonna be a
It'll be fine.
Ingmarie's deputy for the rest of my life.
Good job.
I actually would love that.
Yeah.
That should happen.
We'll solve the mystery of her family.
Her UFO abducted family.
Oh,
There's still a monster in that
and
lake
the
over
monster
there.
in the lake that we haven't addressed. We all refuse to address.
That's fine. That's
It's
fine.
just stealing loop scientists. Who cares?
Yeah.
So fun.
Well, yeah, we will be back next week with more Blades in the Dark.
Yep.
It's always
Yep.
a good time. Maybe we'll
Always.
actually get traumatized this time.
mhm.
Maybe.
TBD.
Being traumatized is a reward, by the way.
Yeah, in
It
that
really
one.
is.
Not...
Will we do a heist? Will we renovate our new apartment? Who knows?
Will we get a new boat?
Oh, I forgot we have a new building. Oh my goodness, it'll be
Boaty
fun.
boat.
But thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.